Hello, Hariam. Here is a hand that I wanted to point out some very important things, especially for devotees or spiritual people. This is a pretty unique hand. Whether this person knows or doesn't know, that's another thing. But here are some signs that are very rare signs in the field of spirituality. Not everybody has these signs. And you know what's the sad part of it is a person who I came in contact with sent me these pictures. He has other signs also that you know that's regarding spirituality. And this person is a pretty spiritual person, but he has, no spiritual powers that he's aware of. He doesn't know anything. The only thing he shows some signs of spirituality is some knowledge. Otherwise, he's like blank, empty. But these are some really, really rare signs I want to point out in this video. So let me get a pen out and then we can see the signs here. See, let's start with the mount of Jupiter. See, the first sign I see here, my mount of Jupiter is very important mount in terms of spirituality, spiritual knowledge, like that. Or that person has a liking of, like mature people, rich people, or spiritual people. This person is kind of person who is who receives more favor from high authorities, even in spiritual field or rich people, like that, seniors. So one sign is that here is a big X. You see, this X on Mount of Jupiter gives a lot of support from higher authorities and makes the person famous, especially famous in the people who are at higher percentage level. Okay, that's one sign. Other sign is, you see this pie like thing. This makes the pie thing. This is also a sign of Jupiter, which is very auspicious. These signs, you see, we see these signs right here. These signs, these are like spiritual blessings. This person has a lot of spiritual knowledge. You see this? So, okay, that's one thing I want to talk about. There is one fish like symbol here also. She's also very good. Other thing I want to point out, which is very rare, I haven't seen this in many hands. It's very rare. It's also famous, and majority of Hindus, especially for Hindus, they don't know where this sign came from. But this is one way to look at it. There are other aspects of this sign. But you see, this is Mount of uh, Saturn, right? This is Jupiter, this is Saturn, this is Sun Mount. So, under the month of Saturn, what we see here is a trishul sign here forming, right? This sign is also rare under the Saturn mount. It gives blessings from all three sides, from the Sun mount, Jupiter mount, and Saturn mount to this person. But what's even more amazing is the person has two more signs under it, actually three more signs under it. Here less, and here I'm going to talk about this. So first thing is there is a damru. You see this? Sorry, it's not coming straight. This sign right here is called damru sign. It's like two small triangles opposite of each other. This sign is also very rare, especially right under the trishul sign. So this person is like either was devoted to Lord Shiva or has blessings of Lord Shiva, whether this person knows it or not. Okay, these two are very very rare signs. They're only found on people who are like continuously doing their spiritual activities, and over time these signs develop in them. So basically, you know how we see a lot of pictures of trishul and damru, you know, even a lot of monks, babas, the sadhus, they keep trishul and damru together. This That's another thing, but to have this on the hand is very rare. Only some people have it. So what it means is the damru signifies the pranava sounds, the omkar sounds. You know, like something is ringing in their head, like the sound of om is ringing in their head all the time. So I asked this person if they hear some noise in their head, like like that thing, and yes, he does. He sees all the time there. And this person is pretty spiritual. He does spiritual activities like meditation and other activities which he's been doing for many many years. So these signs develop over time. Now here is another sign that symbolizes spirituality under the Saturn mount is this triangle, big triangle right here. That also shows spirituality under the Saturn sign. That means this person has done penance, tapasya, and it could be like hardcore tapasya. Whether he got any result or not, that's we don't know, but that also shows. Another symbol that I see in this hand is very rare is this X sign right here. You see this? This X sign means the person has high level of spiritual. He could have spiritual powers or spiritual blessings of gods, things like that. Now, one thing to remember is that these signs not necessarily are found in people who are positively spiritual. These signs could also be found in people who are negatively spiritual, such as people who do tantric vidya, you know, black magic and all that. But it's very rare. They usually found These signs are usually found on devotees, like like yogis or devotees, um, who are dedicating their spiritual practices without desires, like I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that, things like that. And this person in reality is very poor, which is very strange, you know. This sign is supposed to make a person very famous, and like the high order spiritual saint or thing like that. But this person has no association with anyone, or you know, he's very poor. And this is some rare spiritual symbols I wanted to share in this video. There are other signs too that give him such values, are like that. For example, let me show you. See, for example, there is a connection of Jupiter and Sun. You see, whenever there is a connection, two lines are connected of Jupiter and Sun. Sometimes sometimes like this, sometimes like this. So these are also very sometimes like this. These are also very rare. It shows a person has capacity to achieve moksha. He will be freed from life, and he will achieve the higher level, like Buddhatva. He will become a Buddha eventually one day. There are other signs also on the Sun Mount, which is also rare, such as this fish sign right here. There, and there are other signs like this right here. You see that? I can't draw it correctly, like this sign right here. These sun lines are very important signs this person has. These are rare signs. There is another sign too, but okay, in this video I'll just include this and finish this video. Just want to share how some rare signs are available in the hand of people that we see on the symbols of pictures we see of Lord Shiva and stuff. These are actual signs that are found in the hands. Excuse me. So I hope you learned some palmistry signs. Okay, I'm going to end this video here. So thank you for listening. Hari Om.